liking it. I mean, we're never gonna make it to the Moonrise Tower. I'll carry it for a second here. No, there's more. Wait, wooden patch. Where's the... Is it this? Oh! Oh! I elevator down. Okay. That really wasn't obvious that was going to trigger an elevator, but sure. There's an iron ladder. That's probably another way to get down here. Or it just leads to something else. We'll see. Miss this. Yeah, I could... This would be super easy to miss. Nobody move.
What's next, I wonder?
Someone there? There. That might be worth a look.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Keyhold Herald.
Wanna dance?
Wouldn't surprise me if there's
Symbol.
a key available for this. Who needs a key?
Never a dull moment. With haste.
Note from Mason. Congratulations on finding this place, thief, but your journey ends here. Well, that's ominous. It's a good thing I can't read. This looks fairly trappy. I don't know if Shadowheart has
Can't afford to stay idle.
proficiency in perception, but she does have the best wisdom right now.
That might be worth a look.
Uh-huh.
This way.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Have a lot on my mind and, well,
Keep your distance, darling.
I'm expecting there'd be nothing in the chest because it's simply here's a... Oh, yeah, we're definitely going to use a disarm kit. Oh! It's not... You can't re-roll using the disarm kit? Yep, empty is what I expected.
no time to rest. Another step forward.
It's like, this is not a trap. This is not a chest that we're trapping because we want to protect its content. It's just, the chest is just bait. Oh yeah, if you fail disarm enough, it goes off, right? Is it what, like fail by 10 or something? Shadows... Wraiths? Well, wraiths singular. Yeah, we may have to use a daylight spell here. Now... Yeah, enchant an item. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that the light of our party, and by that, of course... Oh, you got options. You can just make a sphere. Oh, or yeah, you can upcast. But we want to enchant an item. It's going to be Karlach's weapon. It's going to have daylight cast on it. Daylight doesn't count for sunlight sensitivity? What? Well, that would be dumb. Dumb if true.
Ready for another round?
Yeah, I should have approached this fight differently, because the problem we're going to have here with Karlach is if I rage, then her bonus action is gone, so I can't use the extra movement. She doesn't Misty Step. And I can't use the jump for extra movement. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna rage. Oh wait, Misty Step is a bonus action too. Son of a... Alright, well we got Bull Rush, I guess, is gonna have to be the thing. Oh! Hold on, I can reach these guys up here. Well, that'll do just fine.
Need to learn the hard way.
Yeah, there was the Bull Rush, which I'd considered, but turns out we're fine. Well, that was pretty good. Well, that's interesting. So the Bloodlust gives you a full action, which includes the extra attack a second time. That's actually nuts. I mean, she's gonna get more crits because she's got advantage because of her Invisi Sphere, so it kind of makes sense. Astarion, darling.
How about this?
That wasn't even haste, but yes, haste is OP in this game. Well, I mean, I guess the Bloodlust potion almost is like a haste. But yeah, haste in this game is insanely OP. Bloodlust and haste stacks too. I know there's like really crazy stuff you can do with, is it some amount of like Warlock, like attack to the blade and like a couple of levels of fighter. You get like people with like 8 attacks per round. Then you haste. Alright, well. And dead. You too. Well, I'm just gonna move forward. Oh, I don't have my Radiance of the Dawn. Never mind. Because that was my plan. I don't think we're gonna use our Spirit Guardians here. There's not that much to fight. Interesting, you're not vulnerable to Radiant. You are. I think I'm just gonna Sacred Flame you since you're vulnerable. Yeah, yeah, good point. Move forward anyway for the light from the mace.
Got to press
Because it has its own effects of the blind and stuff. That was a little disappointing, but not the end of the world. Don't think I'm gonna do a spiritual weapon.
No.
We haven't done any of the ice stuff yet with Dell, despite the fact we've like built around this in a cool way. You're not really weak enough to necessarily magic missile. Might be a great time for Moonbeam, though. Now. Okay, so here's my thinking with the Tempestuous Flight. And it says you don't receive attacks of opportunity. Except clearly we do. I'm wondering if it's only right here, leaving the square that triggers it, but nothing along the path generates it. And that seems to be the case. This guy here, although I think he's blinded from the mace, so that it might not be the test. Yeah, no, Dothraki, I know it says it does not trigger attacks of opportunity, except it lies. I mean, we can see the symbol there, and part of it is like, I don't know why, but you can see it, and we've definitely had it happen, and it screwed us up. It's not a UI bug. Here, look, I'll show you. Well, quick save. As long as it doesn't break my concentration, I won't care. Like, Dell would love to fly up. I mean, over here would be great. This, like, might legitimately be a step. If I go to a move instead... No, I can't because of her. So I'm going to go over here. It's clearly within the radius of my flight, right? I don't know why I didn't miss something, unless he's blinded. Because we have gotten it. But it's inconsistent. And we can't trust that the arrow, because sometimes we have gotten it. We got it with Shadowheart last time, and I don't think she moved. Maybe it's patched? It was Wednesday, though. And I don't think there's been a patch. There might be some other combination of something that's causing it to, like, work or not work or whatever the heck. I don't know. But I don't think there's been a patch since Wednesday. I guess you saved against your blind. That is actually kind of annoying.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Erlak, come down here.
What's it gonna take?
If you can kill this guy and free up Astarion. Well, that's disappointing. Her, like, to hit is just crazy with this Invisisphere. And now it refreshed her action because of the Bloodlust Potion. Wow, we're getting a lot of value out of that today. And I was gonna say, yeah, there's still another one, huh? Somewhere. Oh, there's two. Shadow Blended.
Tactical.
There's blood in the air. Moving.
Yeah, we have a few Elixirs of the Colossus. We'll probably be using some of those. And cheat by holding Alt and right-clicking initiative, see where they are. Oh, that's funny. Alt and then right-click? Oh my god, it pings them! Okay, yeah, that is very cheaty, but I love it. And you're blinded now. We wouldn't get an attack for opportunity regardless, but I may as well stay here.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Oh, that's re-triggering the tempestuous flight. That is incorrect, but I guess it's fine.
Hope this ends well.
Oh, they're over here. Yeah. All right. They made their saving throw against being seen. Well, you may as well still just finish this one. And then we know it's there, but you know what's fine. Send you up this ladder. Use that against the hag. Oh, to find the true one? Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a power move.
Covered.
Oh, she walked through the moonbeam. You can't just blind attack the ground or anything like that. Oh, I don't think they're here anymore. I mean, they'll reveal themselves at some point. Oh, hello, Necrotic Claws. Oh, that's okay. Del has shield. Got hit anyway on the second attack. Seriously? Re-invisibilizing? That's rude. We could use the trick, but I guess I'm not gonna. I could Fairy Fire.
Onward.
Spread it out a little bit.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Does light prevent them from selfing?
At the ready.
Is that how they work? Shadow Blend? Oh, when lightly... Yeah, okay. Okay. I hadn't actually looked at their powers.
Need to stay focused.
You're out of movement. Can magic missile because you don't need a line of sight, but it's not going to finish them anyway.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Oh, actually, no.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
Oh, Karlak.
Count on me.
I don't think you can be pierced, but take the shot anyway.
This feels good. Keep them guessing.
Hey, there we are.
Never wanted the easy path.
Hey, that book's not burning.
More for me.
Couch collapses. This diary records the life of John Medolin. He suffered from lycanthropy, becoming a werebear at the advent of the full moon. Cured of his condition by a priestess of Filune, John Medolin exchanged his claws for a great sword and a cause. He would keep this priestess, her name was Erlorna, safe from all trouble on the highways and byways. Further, he would bear witness, no pun intended, to her many miracles, for Erlorna was a saint of the goddess and gifted even more than he could have imagined. They never fell in love, though their friendship was quite something.
Trap. Be cautious.
Uh-huh. Figured that was fairly likely. Whoa, that's a challenging one. And everyone's grouped up, so if we roll badly... But of course, why would I ever doubt Astarion's abilities?
Touch.
Helmet of Arcane Acuity. Whenever you deal damage with a weapon attack, gain Arcane Acuity, which improves your spell attack rolls. So again, for a Gish-type character,
Don't
which
linger.
we're not doing on anyone currently.
Moving in.
So Eldritch Knight, maybe Paladin stuff, maybe Sword Bard, Sword Warlock. I mean, I guess maybe some sort of cleric thing, right? Bop people in the head and then Sacred Flame them. How quickly things change. The Thorms are Selûnite through and through, or so I believe. Perhaps Ketheric only converted from Melodia, and with her death and then his daughters, his faith died too. But to turn to Shar beggars belief. Ketheric's justiciars are growing greater number and more determined to rout out any traces of Selûne in Wraithwind. Why do they think this town was built? One cannot rip out the foundations of the building and expect it to remain standing. Brother and I remain the last two bastions of Our Lady of Silver in the town. A few, the trusting few, come to worship in secret by moonlit nights. Others converts all. Whether they truly believe I cannot say, impossible, isn't it? Sick of standing idle with the justiciars gaining power in our humble town, what will become of us if we allow it? I met a man who was no man, touched by a devil, or maybe worse, but he offered me something I couldn't refuse, help. Raphael said someone had sided with him in this area, and that after Ketheric fell, all of his soldiers died. The time is now. Ketheric's justiciars, their stronghold in the temple below, they will be wiped out. All of them. I didn't ask how, I just want them gone. Let the Harpers have it Ketheric now, they'll make short work of him. Lore. Lore
I'll
XP.
take that.
That's completed in the investigation of the Selûnite resistance. Mostly a quest to generate lore. Mason's letter. Halfred, you're probably surprised that I'm writing, though no more surprised than me. You warned me of Thorm's malice, yet I took up hammer and trowel and to build that cursed tower. You warned me of the coming war, yet I built the prison that would contain his foes. You warned me I did not listen, is my deepest regret, and I must atone. I know more about the tower's construction than anyone, and possess innumerable tools and supplies besides. Gather your allies at last light and let us devise a plan to infiltrate Moonrise. Ketheric plans for war. He expects to face halberds and staves in the light of day. We will end him with a dagger to the back before he can so much as raise a blade. I don't expect you to forgive me, but I hope you'll try. Your brother Morfred. One was half Fred, and one was a lone wolf. Rows of books.
Let's have a look.
Jake's Encyclopedia of Eels. We haven't read this. Forward! No one wants to read about eels, eh? You stuck up candlekeep can keep your books on magic and demons and celestial bodies. People are practical folk, and they want to read practical things. Can't make a pie out of stars, can you? No, eels is important. Right. Let's get one thing straight. Giant lightning eels? Not technically eels. They look like them, sure, and everyone calls them eels, but the shape of the head, the bone structure? You can't tell me that's the same as a giant moray. Now, where can you catch eels? Bloody everywhere. From Neverwinter to El Turel to Calimport, you can find an eel. But where do they breed and how? Well, you've probably heard the stories. They're just snakes that learn to swim, or they're baby Leviathans, or they're Underdark spies. But that's all bumpkin. They breed in a sea of moonshade, I'm sure, and then swim all over Faerun. And if those pricks in Candlekeep will give me the money to sail there, I'll prove it. But no, they're too busy studying demon puzzle boxes and mumbling about whatever Alundo said years ago. Bet Al couldn't tie a good fishing knot for nothing. Book carries on like this for several pages before finally returning to the topic of eels. 10 out of 10. Ooh. Ooh! Hold on. We got cosmetics going on here. I mean, I don't foresee Dolores changing out of, like, this glorious outfit. Oh, is this from the Barkskin spell we got going on? Comfortable blue-red outfit. Mm-hmm. Swarthy Wayfarer in red. Ooh! Umber trousers. I think, yeah, so he's topless right now, but he's got the barkskin going on, so it looks a little bit different. Huh! I mean, very styling, but we're gonna keep wearing Shadowheart's clothes, because look at me! Look at me!
What's next?
You just got this. I'm still, I mean, I like this. This is the outfit we spawned in, but I think it looks quite good on her. Well, that's a very different outfit from what it was on Dell. And not what I want for her. That's not bad. I think I still prefer this. Now, Karlach, I don't know, red on red?
Hey, good looking.
That's kind of cute, actually. That looks good. I think I want her in some frilly clothing. I think that's what I want. I like it.
Breathe deep.
Moonrise diagram. Ooh.
That's
And a bouton. Carefully drawn diagram, Moonrise Towers. A circle of red ink draws your attention, as though something has been stashed in Tower's prison
Someone's marked a
dungeon.
spot at the base of Moonrise Towers. Worth a look.
Hefty book is labeled 1371, stamped with an elegant stag against a dark green background. Sent to Druids, some of the newer recruits up north. Village there had 2 years of failed crops and unlikely to survive the next winter. Group of... Oh, no, we've read this! Yep.
What's hiding here?
Those trousers work with the tail. I don't know. Oh, I don't want them in the camp clothes right now.
What am I to
'cause
do?
I do want them to look like they're in their armor while we're out in the field.
These boots have seen everything.
Push the button!
No time to dally.
Starion, you would be so kind.
Watch your back.
Well, I don't expect as many traps back here, because it's, you know, super secret area at this point. Presumably this is the lever for the door. Okay. Indeed it is.
Let's get going. How much farther can I go?
Gale in camp clothes all the time, so looks more mage than the actual armor lets on. That's a good point. Might be a good contender for Thesterian as well. All right, not a tremendous amount of stuff in here, but that's okay. Okay, is that us done with this whole area? I mean, we did get some sick lore out of all this, so that seems good. And